I put 10 million to his 1 million. His catalog can't f with mine nowadays. Cause you the one that took me off the song. They already said it. Yeah, it was Roddy's song. Roddy didn't want you on the song, Quan.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Rich Homie Quan. Now, Rich Homie Quan recently took to social media to diss Roddy Ricch. Now, Roddy Ricch, being a rapper from California who blew up with his melodic sound, his singing, had some really big hits. Weird thing about it is, Rich Homie Quan is a similar artist, man. He blew up with a regional hit that became a national hit that became almost a worldwide hit and was like the #1 artist at the time. They're both kind of the same artist, but from different time periods, a little fast forward, between the two, and they've had a similar rise in the game and then kind of leveled out. I'm not going to say they crashed because they're both doing well in the game, but they've leveled out a bit to where, there's other people who have taken the front stage in the rap game. Well, it looks like there was some confusion about a song that Rich Homie Quan was supposed to be on that was also featuring Roddy Ricch, and it was supposed to be on a DJ Drama project. Now, a DJ Drama project is a good look for any artist, no matter how big you are in the game or how small you are in the game. I guess it would be bigger for you if you were an up-and-coming rapper. For these two titans, it just solidifies them in the game because DJ Drama, DJ Khaled, they have these kind of compilation albums where they have the biggest stars in the game on them. And it looks like Rich Homie Quan was hyped about the fact that he was going to be on a song that was featuring Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane, and it all came to a crash when he found out he wasn't on the song. How he found out he wasn't on the song was the fact that he played the song when it came out and saw his name wasn't listed, and also heard other rappers on the song that weren't him. Now, he tells us himself, all while dissing Roddy Ricch in a recent rant that he did on social media. Now, before we get to the specifics and talk about all the details, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's listen to Rich Homie Quan's explanation of how he got did dirty by Roddy Ricch and DJ Drama. He even made a post on social media where in the caption of the post, he basically called out or added Roddy Ricch and DJ Drama and wanted an explanation of why he was taken off the song. So let's listen to him break it down.
You got to listen to the story. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with the boy Drama. But I'm not going to lie. I feel some type of way. And I got every reason to. Then the nigga like...
It's funny he uses that, and he pretty much came up with that phrase. Like he had a song, feel some type of way. He's the one who catchphrased that. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Hold on, y'all. I'm going to my email. Okay. 11/11. November 11th, 2022. Okay, so like I'm saying, I want to say we did a listening party. My team, we did a listening party. Me, all my managers, and we always do this. We go pick out the songs what we're gonna use for the next project or whatnot. So we doing that, but we use Drama Studio to do the listening event. Cool, I just record that Main Street all the time. You know what I'm saying? Cool. All right. So while we out there doing the meet, I don't know if it was late they came in, but one of the drummers, it wasn't Drama, because I saw Cannon that day. It might have been Cannon that dropped the song or gave him the song. It was somebody. But the song was lame. Man, the song was wacky. I ain't gonna even lie, it wasn't my speed, it was wacky. And I told my team that. They were like, don't tell Drama that. Like, man, tell him, man, send me some other thing. Long story short, he sends me another song. So he sends me the song on November 11th. And the song he sent me is the song that's on his album. The song with the F me, then for you, F me, F you. Cool. There's no artist on the song. Nobody's dropped their verse on the song. Tell me why my stupid rush back to the studio, get the song, I do the song, bro, in 5 minutes, bro. I sent it back. Drama hit me. Bro, you just went crazy. Y'all ain't heard this version. Hold on. All right, so back to storytelling. Okay, so the album dropped 5 months ago. 5 days ago, Friday. My dog, Bro, when nobody on that song when it was sent to me, man. All I'm saying.
Now, I had to cut out the part where he played the song, for obvious reasons, right? But he played the song, and it was sounded like a Roddy Ricch song from the top. But I could hear Rich Homie Quan on this song. I really could. And the verse that he laid on the song seemed to fit the song well. So it seemed like he thought, okay, this is gonna be it. And DJ Drama co-signed that, said, yo, that was a good verse, man. This is gonna make it. Pretty much boosted it up. Now, Rich Homie Quan, I have to say this. His path in the rap game was non-traditional. At first, he was reluctant with signing with a major label, even though he had one of the biggest hits in the world at the time, right? He had a humongous hit, and a lot of people were using it in basketball games and things like that, right? And he was kind of skittish about signing to a major label. He explained this in a documentary because of what he had seen happen to other rappers who were blowing up around the same time with huge hits, but they weren't working with their label well. It was going real bad with the major labels. Eventually, he got over that, signed with a major label, but at that time, he had kind of plateaued in the game. I say plateaued, meaning he leveled off, where he was just like your standard artist in the game, and as opposed to being like the up and rising star. That's when these rappers have their most fame, their most pull, and everything is when they're first coming up in the rap game. A lot of people take advantage of that these days and set their situation up so where they'll be all right. It seems like Rich Homie Quan is doing all right. But he's going to continue explaining the story right here.
And it's even if you ain't want me on the song, man, somebody could have called my phone or called, since November. Since November. And then, I just talked to Daddy. Daddy was like, boy, they got Wayne and Gucci on there now. I just had talked to Daddy a month ago about that. It may have been 2 months, but this year I talked to Daddy. He was like, boy, I'm just calling you, letting you know that, and Daddy can attest to this, bro. I'm not lying. Everything I'm saying, bro, not lying. Like, boy, I'm excited, but they got that boy Wayne on there and Quan. I'm like, oh, boy, and that boy Roddy. I ain't never got one with Roddy. So I'm excited, I'm ecstatic. I'm playing them on my Twitch. I'm playing them in my car. Them drop. One thing, and I'm on them. Boy, Quan is nowhere to be.
Now, he's playing his version in his car. He's playing the version that he recorded in his house and on his Twitch, because right now I believe he's also a Twitch streamer, right? And he's excited about the fact that he's going to be on a song with Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane, Roddy Ricch. It's going to be a good look, man. It's going to be going up, man. So obviously he was disappointed when he heard the song was released a few days ago and he wasn't on the song.
He found what type of shit. When we started doing that, even if you ain't like my verse, you could have just, bro, we're going to go a different route. But, bro, I fuck with Gucci, man. My verse was harder than Gucci on it. Man, Wayne killed. Man, my shit was harder than Roddy. So then they say, well, Quan, I ain't really trying to start no industry. Roddy Ricch wanted you off the song. Man, I ain't even met Roddy.
Now that sounds like, even though he says he's not trying to start anything, by telling Rich Homie Quan that Roddy Ricch wanted him off the song, you're essentially starting something, man. Because he's obviously going to feel some type of way about that. No pun intended.
I ain't never met Roddy. I ain't even know he felt some type of way about me. But if he do, and since he do, man, Roddy got that box on. I bet his catalog can't f*** mine on now day. And that's on all the money.
That's a big claim. So basically he's saying that, Roddy Ricch can't mess with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's got that song, The Box, but outside of that, his catalog is better than Roddy Ricch. Some people would debate about that.
He got in the bank. I bet 100,000. Let me say this right. I put 10 million to his 1 million. His catalog can't f*** with mine nowadays. Cause you the one that took me off the song. They already said, yeah, it was Roddy's song. Roddy didn't want you on the song, Quan. So Roddy wanted you off the song. Yeah, so Roddy, since you wanted me off the song, man, go back and forth, catalog. You ain't got number that bar. All that other what? You can't. I bet you can't f*** me.
Shots fired. He said, man, all you got is that box song and everything else is whack.
Bruh.
Now, Roddy Ricch is in a weird place in the game too, because his follow-up project fell to the sophomore curse that you see a lot of times in the hip-hop game. A rapper will come out the box humongous, like his first release, he's the biggest star, everybody's quoting his lyrics and things like that. Then when his sophomore album comes around, people might not be as enticed with his style or whatever. Or he might go so commercial, and this is what I feel like happened with Roddy Ricch. He went so commercial and so big at first that, it wasn't no more going back to the streets with that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like his way into the game with the 2 mixtapes prior. It was more of a street image. And then he went so far to the mainstream that it was like, it was a different path he was going to have to take. So his follow-up project would have to be something spectacular. I mean, on the Drake level, to really get those fans excited like they were for his initial project. And it just didn't happen like that. It didn't go like that. The sales weren't there like they should have been. And that's when he started to level off in the game. He's still a humongous artist, still commands a huge crowd, but it's just a different type of game right now for him.
Well, your worst day, boy. And I stand on it. I stand on it. And this ain't no beef. I ain't looking for no clout. Y'all could just call me and told me, bro, we're going to take y'all to something. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling my people about it. Like, well, I'm finna have one on drummer. Drummer, that's my man. Like, I ain't got no problem with drummer them. I'm just saying, but if they saying Roddy took me out, Roddy, I don't like, Brian, I don't want to fight. I just want to hard drive. You can't f with me, boy. Hey, you tell me, man. You can keep them $500,000 shows because you only getting booked one time a year. Look, tell me.
Bruh.
Now, with that being said, you heard at the end there, Rich Homie Quan was like, you can keep those $500,000 shows, man. Because I know for a fact that you're getting booked only once a year. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting paid $500,000. Where it seems like a lot of the rappers in Atlanta, throughout the South, even Chicago and stuff like that, they're booking shows all over the place. These 30,000, 40,000 club hits. But man, they doing those every other week, every week, twice a week, some of them 2 times a day or 2 shows a day. So they get to run the bag up pretty big, you know what I mean? So when you hear about a $500,000 show, it does sound like, whoa, man, somebody getting paid that much just to perform. But like Rich Homie Quan said, maybe he only gets 1 of those a year. And for most people, that's enough. Don't think that I'm jumping on the train and thinking that that's a diss or something. To be real, Roddy Ricch, if he's really getting that for a show, that's amazing. You know what I mean? Especially at this time when he's still working on a new album and trying to work things out back into the game. But the crazy part about this is I want to see Roddy Ricch's response to this, because Rich Homie Quan was specific about, he doesn't want any type of drama. He's not looking for no clout, but he just wants to put song for song, catalog to catalog of who's the best artist and really make it about the music on this situation. You know what I mean? But what do y'all think about this? Do you think that Rich Homie Quan really has a better catalog, including all his past albums and everything, against Roddy Ricch? I mean, that's a lot to say, because Roddy Ricch has 2 classic mixtapes, if I'm gonna be real. I feel like his 2 mixtapes are classics, you know what I mean? And his first album, obviously, right? So I don't know. Who do y'all think, man? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.